I just did my whole thing and realized I forgot to click unmute on the fucking production truck. It's a beautiful day for baseball here at Hamlin Sports Complex as the Drifters get ready to face off in Game 2 of this 3-game home series against the Port Angeles Lefties. Drifters getting the win yesterday on the back of a huge performance from Michael Kline in what was unfortunately his last game as a Drifter this season. But Michael Kline with maybe the pitching performance of the year for the Drifters. 7 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Great game from Michael Kline, and what a way to go out on the season. Sad to see him go, but it's been a great season, and he's done a lot for us, and it was great having him around. Today, the Drifters, as I said, looking to get the series win against the Port Angeles Lefties after the win tomorrow as they are making a playoff push. With the win yesterday and the Walla Walla Sweets loss to the Marion Berries, Drifters now only 2 games out of the playoffs, and with the series against the Sweets still to come towards the end of this season, the door is wide open for the Drifters to be playing in the postseason here in the WCL. Today it'll be Diego Carrillo and Takuma Sato facing off on the mound. We'll have a little bit more on them later on this beautiful 77-degree day. And it is fireworks night, our final fireworks night of the year. The stands are filling up as fans get ready for what should be a great game and an amazing fireworks show to follow. We got the Olsen picnic down on the first baseline. Always good to have them here. Drifters rocking the all-white uniforms today. Yesterday we're wearing the light blue Pescadores, my personal favorite Drifters uniform. But the all-whites look super clean as well. And it'll be hopefully a great game. And as I said, Drifters pushing for the playoffs. Something that maybe the first time we can say that this late in the season in Drifters history. Obviously in our 4th year, this is the closest we've ever.
What's going on, guys? Saul Gavon here with Caesar Chavez, talking to him on our pregame show. Caesar, it's crazy enough that we don't have 5 games left in the season. This is actually the first time that we're talking to you. You had the injury in the middle of the season, but came back a lot stronger. So really a lot to talk about. But first off, how's the season been so far?
It's been pretty good. I mean, I got out here, was excited to get to play in Oregon for the first time and get away from home. But, I mean, it's been treating me well. Lots of ups and downs, but just trying to stay neutral and what I'm doing and trying to get better every day, learn from the guys.
You talk about going far from home. You're not even that far, too, coming from Los Angeles. It's a pretty lengthy drive, but still in the West Coast region. Was that a factor for you deciding what summer ball team you want to play for, or do you want to stay in the West Coast region?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, West Coast area is probably best baseball. I emailed Coach Lyle, and he got back to me pretty quickly. And when I heard it was Oregon, I was like, all right, I'm going to go out there, explore the beautiful area, scenery, and it's been fun.
Had you been to Oregon before this year?
No, I have not.
How's it been so far?
Really fun. I mean, lots of great people. They're taking care of us well, so I'm really happy on how the team's been running so far.
I was going to say, I saw a photo with you. I think it was a couple other guys on the team. You guys actually went to go for a hike up in the mountains. How was that?
That was fun. So we went to the Blue Pool, and we hiked 4 miles in, got there, and it was really beautiful. And, I mean, hiked 4 miles out, and it was on an off day, so got a little workout in. But it was fun. Yeah.
Can't get those views in California. Anyways, talking about the season as a whole, we mentioned before that you had a really hot start to the season, but then unfortunately broke your nose about, I want to say, maybe a third of the way into the year. You came back stronger. Can you just talk about that whole process and what it was like to go down with an injury, but then, maybe work your way back up into getting in the lineup and having the start that you did?
Yeah, I mean, so my freshman year of college, I partially tore my UCL. And had to get back from that. So, I mean, I just love the adversity baseball brings, like whether you go 0 for 4 or get an injury out of nowhere, it's how you bounce back from it and how you're able to get yourself ready to get back to that next game. And that's what I love about baseball is there's never a time where you're just always going up. There's going to be downs. And, I mean, I broke my nose and had to go back home just so I could see my doctors. Get my concussion all healed up, and I started hitting, working out again after I was all good at home, and called Coach Lyle and told him I was ready to come back out.
Was there a sense of kind of anxiousness with as soon as you went down with the injury, and then once the doctors cleared you, that you really want to get back right away?
Yeah, I did. I played a lot of games this past season at Cal State LA, but I wanted to come out here and just keep getting on the grind of playing every day and knowing how it is with the schedule we have. And I was honestly, I was telling myself, like, I got to get back out there and get in the box. And I mean, when I'm in the box, I feel really comfortable, like, and I know God's with me. So it's like when I'm in the box, that's my home, and that's what I love to be in. Yeah.
Kind of touched on that with the ups and downs at Cal State. You were hitting less than 200 a season ago, and this past year you went completely the opposite way. You were hitting 300 plus. What kind of changed over these past few years after the injury to your freshman year, and then compared to last year to this year?
Yeah, so my first year in college, started the season off really rough, and I was just in my own head trying to just stay in the lineup the first couple weekends of the series. And this last season at Cal State LA, I actually worked with a mental performance coach in the off season, and once I got with him and I started to know, like, how to deal with the 0 for 4s and just have more, like, it's just a game, and knowing that helped me out a lot, and I was able to really just explode this past season and keep it going here, which has been awesome.
Do you share any of that, like, kind of mentality advice with the rest of the team? I mean, how do you want to, like, let them all know exactly what you're doing at the plate?
Yeah, so I mean, we have a lot of younger guys on our team, and they're going to really good schools. So whenever I get a chance to help them out, I'm always there for them, and I'm trying to give them that advice. And on baseball is all mental, especially for me. I think all of it is my success has been what I do off the field compared to, like, not just the hitting or the working out. But yeah, the guys that are in this league and are struggling, that's just a whole part of the process. You have to struggle before you go up.
And what is that mentality? Like, what are you saying to these guys sometimes, whether they have a bad at-bat or a bad game? What are you telling them that allows them to bounce back?
Yeah, a lot of it is just taking it a pitch at a time, not getting too caught up in the stats, because hitting's all about stats, right? Are you hitting over 300? Are you getting on base? How many times are you striking out? And it's a lot of distraction. So just knowing why you're playing and not being focused so much on what your coach is saying or what that player thinks about you. And if you just play free like that, then that's what ultimately is going to lead to success.
Yeah, that's some great advice right there. Definitely a good perspective to have on the game of baseball, but even just in life in general. So something you want to have whenever you had come up with difficult situations like that. Last thing I want to touch on, we usually like to ask guys what they're working on this season, but we only have 5 games left in the year, at least home games that we'll be talking to guys. So just what was the goal coming into this season, and how do you think you've managed your expectations in terms of things you want to work on this year?
Yeah, the goal coming into this season was honestly just to come out here and explore and just, like I said, play more every day. And it was for me to be able to just get some more reps. I've been in center, where at college I was in right field only, facing better pitching. It was really cool getting to face my teammate from Cal State LA, actually. But, I mean, it was just facing that pitching over and over again, getting a better feel of my swing, and just knowing when I'm getting myself out, what's going through my head, and just learning from the guys that have been here. Cooper Mullins, really good hitting guy, and just, like, bouncing ideas off of each other has been really helpful for me. And I feel ready when I go back to school, like, my game's just at a different level, not only because of competition we've been playing, but just the great coaching staff that we've had got this year. So, yeah.
Well, it sounds like you've learned a lot. You've definitely put it on display here on the field and as well on the road. So appreciate the time, Caesar.
Yeah,
best of luck the rest
you.
of the season.
Number 5, Nigel Fallen. Batting ninth, the left fielder from Lane Community College, number 9, Elliot.
Thank you, Saul, for that great interview. And as we get moments away from the first pitch, Drifters again looking for this series win today. I'm going to pass it off to Knight Jarecki, going to be on the call. And I'll be back with you in the 4th inning.
Assisted by pitching coach Dean Stiles and assistant coaches Matt Hubbs, Liam Kerr, Kenny Middleton, and athletic trainer Dr. Randy Bruner. Fans, please rise. Remove the caps for the singing of our national anthem, sung tonight by Dave Gustafson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam? stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome back to Hamlin Sports Complex as the Springfield Drifters look for the series victory today against the Port Angeles Lefties. Hello and welcome to Hamlin Sports Complex. Knight Jarecki with you this afternoon. We'll have Ethan Kline for innings 4, 5, and 6 here on the Drifters Streaming Network. Springfield coming off a 4-3 victory yesterday against the Lefties, and now they look for the series victory, which would be their 6th in the last 8 series. Let's see if Springfield can keep it up today. Let's go ahead and jump right into the Port Angeles starting lineup. The Lefties are 16-27 on the season, 5-11 in league play after the loss last night. One note to put out there, we do not have updated stats. It was a league-wide point streak outage yesterday, and so it'll just be the averages and stats from the previous day. So, heading into the series. Jeremy Giesig, Tommy Markey, Eddie Alfaro, batters 1, 2, 3, Ty Thomas, Taylor Kirk, Tyler Schulman, batters 4, 5, and 6, Dom Dominguez, Sam Matisich, and in batters 7, 8, and 9 for the Port Angeles Lefties. Getting the start today for Springfield, it's the right-hander Diego Carrillo. His first pitch is popped in the air out towards center field. Charging in is Jack Brooks. He circles under it, and he makes the catch. One pitch, one out to begin the top of the first inning. First pitch came in right on time at 6:35 here on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Current weather in Springfield. It is 78 degrees, sunny skies, 8-mile-per-hour wind out towards the northwest. So Diego Carrillo on the mound, the right-hander from Yakima Valley College. His first pitch is taken for a strike, 0-1 to Tommy Markey. Markey, this is his first appearance of the series. Came in hitting .321, 42 hits, 6 doubles, a home run, and 15 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch. It's taken inside. 1 ball and 1 strike to Markey. Teammates with Caden Young, the catcher today for the Springfield Drifters, behind the plate. Both them at Fordham University. Markey, he's from Philadelphia, with Young from Texas. 1-1 pitch. It swung on and missed. Down low. Good pitch from Carrillo. 1-2. Markey just wrapped up his first season at Fordham, so him and Caden Young, both freshmen there, saw him and Young having a conversation before the game. Him and Taylor Kirk as well, who's also in the lineup today for the Lefties. Pop up out towards the third base side. Giving chase is the third baseman Logan Honma, and he watches it sail into the bleachers, foul. Do the 1-2 again. It is a packed house here at Hamlin Sports Complex. Fireworks night. Got the Olsen picnic happening as well. So a lot's going on at the ballpark. The Olsens, the co-owners of the Springfield Drifters. The 1-2 pitch. It's inside and it hits Markey. A hit by pitch will put a runner at first. Tough break for Carrillo, who had 2 strikes to the 2-hole hitter. It'll bring up the 3-hole hitter, Eddie Alfaro. But Ike Olson, one of the two owners for the Springfield Drifters, his entire company, Olson Electric, which employs north of 500 employees, is in attendance today. Was giving out gift bags earlier before the game. It was an awesome experience to interact with the kids before this one. Pitch is up and inside. 1 ball and no strikes to Eddie Alfaro. Alfaro, the shortstop from Riverside Community College, came into the series hitting .353. Was 1 for 5 yesterday. Throw back towards first, and diving back there safely is Markey. This season has 3 stolen bases. He had 6 in the spring at Fordham. So runner at first, Carrillo working out of the stretch. The right-hander will rock and fire. The pitch is outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Carrillo originally from Salt Lake City, Utah, 6'6", 210 pounds. 6.00 ERA, 12 games. This is his 13th, his first start. 2-0 pitch up and inside, 3 balls and no strikes. Overall does have that 1-0 record with 8 strikeouts, 13 walks in 12 innings pitched. 3 balls and no strikes to Eddie Alfaro. The pitch, it's taken for a strike, 3-1. 84 right down Broadway from Carrillo. His second season with the Springfield Drifters. Appeared in 7 games last year, so he's already eclipsed that total this season. Carrillo waits, now throws back towards first. The tag by Nolan Miller, not in time, as Markey is back there safely. 1 out, the runner at first in the top of the first, 0-0 the score. Springfield today, the white uniforms, blue numbers, white caps, and blue brims. 3-1. Alfaro pops it up in the infield out towards the left side. Honma calls for it. He's on the grass, and he makes the catch for out number 2. So good bounce back for Carrillo. After falling behind 3-0, he gets a strike and a pop-up for the out. Brings up Ty Thomas, runner at first, now 2 outs in this scoreless game. Thomas, the junior, heading off to Cal State Fullerton, a transfer there from Mount San Antonio College. He'll get into the box and take the first pitch. It's a little bit high. 1-0. Thomas hit .384 this past spring. 6 home runs, 4 triples, 25 doubles. Swings and misses at the 1-0, and it's 1-1. It's really good numbers at Mount San Antonio College, Mount Sac down in Southern California. That allows him to make the transition over to Cal State Fullerton. 1-1 pitch, down and away, 2 balls and 1 strike. This is his first season in the WCL. Spent the past 2 seasons playing up in Alaska for Peninsula. Spent 2 seasons up there. Hit .195 in year number 1 in 2023 and .203 last summer. Much better this summer, though, hitting .265 as he takes the 2-1 a little bit low, 3-1. Thomas at first base today. Yesterday was at third base, was hitless, and had 3 strikeouts. The 2-1. Line drive over the head of Honma and down the left field line. Giving chase into the corner is Elliott Brown, rounding third and being waved as Markey. The throw is going to be late as the lefties take the lead 1-0 in the top of the first inning. RBI double for Ty Thomas. And just like that, Port Angeles is on the board. 1-0, lefties with the lead. Thomas picks up his 3rd double of the summer and his 9th RBI as Taylor Kirk will stand in with the runner at second. 2 outs with the lead in their hands. Carrillo's first pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. Able to connect with the upper outer corner. Kirk, as mentioned, also from Fordham University, came into the series hitting .278. Had 2 hits yesterday and a 2-for-4 performance. Takes the 0-1 for a strike, 0-2. Coming off a phenomenal freshman season at Fordham where he hit .338. 57 starts as a freshman. Carrillo's 0-2. Popped up out towards the right side. Giving chase is Miller, the first baseman. Into the grass, he drops it in fair territory, and that'll score a run. It's another error for Springfield. as it's now 2-0. Lefties with the lead. He had it in the mitt, and it's a rare mistake for Miller, who also plays outfield. Two-way player, infielder, outfielder, and traditionally pretty solid on the pop-ups. Couldn't squeeze it tight that time. Pitch now down and inside. It's a hit by pitch to put Tyler Schulman on base. Man, 2 runs, just 1 hit in the inning, and 2 runners on, still with just 1 hit. Already 3 free 90s. Brings up Dom Dominguez as Schulman's at first and Kirk is at second. Dominguez, the catcher from Cal State San Bernardino, originally from Victorville, California, out in the desert. First pitch to him. He takes it outside, 1 ball and no strikes. .220 the average this season for Dominguez. 22 hits and 100 at-bats, 6 doubles, a home run, and 16 RBIs. 1-0 pitch, it's outside from Carrillo, 2-0. Dominguez, a transfer to Cal State San Bernardino from Victor Valley College. Spent 1 year there after a season at Riverside City. Pops up the 2-0 pitch, foul territory, third base side. Honma gets called off by Elliott Brown, who tracks it down and makes the catch for the final out. 1 error, 1 hit, 1 left stranded, and 2 runs in the inning. We head to the bottom of the first. It's 2-0. Lefties with the lead on the Drifters streaming network.
Our concessions located inside our ballpark down the first and third baseline. Fans, stay up to date with the Springfield Drifters all season long by following your team on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Drifters B-Ball. Can't make out to the park but don't want to miss the Drifters in action? You can also follow us on YouTube at Drifters Baseball to live stream all Drifters home games. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. This lunch break is gonna take all afternoon. After night, tomorrow morning, I know there'll be hell to pay. Hey, but that's alright. I ain't had a day off now in over a year. My Jamaican vacation's gonna start right here. If the phone's for me, you can tell them I just sailed away.
2-0, Port Angeles with the lead in the bottom of the first inning. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Springfield Drifters. Leading things off, it's the center fielder, Jack Brooks. In the 2 spot, Andrew Ghana, the DH. Cooper Mullins is batting third, the second baseman. Caesar Chavez out in right field, batting fourth. Nolan Miller, the first baseman, batting fifth. Caden Young, catching, batting sixth. Logan Honma at third base, batting seventh. Nigel Fallen, the shortstop, batting eighth. And Elliott Brown is left fielder, batting ninth. They're facing off against Takuma Sato. Sato, the right-hander from Mount Hood Community College. Originally from Japan, Sato on the mound. The right-hander, his second start of the season, misses down low. 1 ball and no strikes to Jack Brooks. Sato this season, a 2-0 record, 8.00 ERA in 12 appearances. Again, just 1 start. Rips a pitch outside, 2 balls and no strikes. 27 strikeouts, 19 walks, 36 hits overall. Coming off a 6-inning performance against Kelowna, only allowed 2 earned runs across the 6 innings. 4 hits allowed as he fires in a strike on the 2-0 pitch, 2-1. He had 6 strikeouts and 4 walks in the winning effort for Port Angeles. That was back on July 19th. 2-1 is taken low, 3 balls and 1 strike. So a week later, he is pitching against the Drifters. Started 9 games at Mount Hood this past spring. This is his second season with the Port Angeles Lefties. The right-hander comes to the plate with a strike, and the count is now full to Jack Brooks, 3-2. Brooks, the leadoff hitter from the University of Oregon. Came into the series batting .297. The payoff pitch. Hit on one hop out towards second. It eats up Kirk and finds its way into the right field alleyway. It's going to roll all the way to the wall as Brooks is taking a turn for 3. The relay comes in, and Brooks is there safely. The throw goes off the dugout wall, stays in play. Brooks is going to end up at third as the Drifters have a runner at third. In the bottom of the first, 2-0 the score. Lefties with the lead, 106 miles per hour off the bat of Brooks. Just a tough play for Taylor Kirk. Had to try to field that quickly. But Brooks ends up at third. With the presumed triple? No, it's going to be an E4. First pitch in for a strike to Andrew Ghana, 0-1. Actually, they're going to put it as a triple, so it is a triple for Jack Brooks. Good for him. No balls and 1 strike to Andrew Ghana. Breaking ball whiffed at 0-2. So Brooks at third, his first triple of the season. He's having a heck of a summer with Springfield, has really turned it on towards the second half of the season. No balls and 2 strikes to Ghana. 279 hitter entering the series. Hitless yesterday. The 0-2 fouled away. Stays alive. Reached base a couple of times, once on a fielder's choice play. The other time by an E1. So the on-base percentage, still pretty solid. Was just under 500 at 475 entering the weekend. No balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Ghana pops it up out towards center field. Markey comes in, makes the catch. Tagging at third is Brooks, and he's coming in to score. The Drifters are on the board. Sacrifice fly for Andrew Ghana, and it's 2-1. Take a look at the defense for the Port Angeles Lefties. Out in left field, Sam Matisic. In center field, Tommy Markey. In right field, Jeremy Giesig. At third base, Tyler Schulman. Shortstop, Eddie Alfaro. Taylor Kirk at second with Ty Thomas at first and Dom Dominguez behind the plate. First pitch to Cooper Mullins is rolled foul to the right side, 0-1. Mullins, the second baseman from the University of Michigan, came into the weekend batting .322 in the 3 spot today after batting cleanup yesterday. Mullins, a WCL All-Star for the Drifters. At the plate, nobody on, 1 out in this 2-1 ball game. Each team with a hit, with the Lefties with 2 runs. The 0-1 fouled back by Mullins, 0-2. Mullins was hitless yesterday. Did have a sacrifice bunt, but ultimately finished 0 for 3. Pair of strikeouts. Oh, 2, swing and a miss. It's a strikeout for Sato. As Mullins goes down whiffing. First strikeout for the right-hander, 2 outs. Nobody on for Caesar Chavez. Chavez, our pregame interviewee, a heck of a young man. First pitch, in for a strike, 0-1. Resilient, that's the word that I can use for Caesar Chavez. Just a remarkable young man that battled back from a concussion and broken nose. Painful experience that he went through this summer, but has bounced back stronger than ever. The 0-1 fouled away, 0-2. He was saying before the game that really the concussion was the big struggle during the recovery process. He had never had a concussion before, and it was a pitch to the face. I mean, it didn't miss much. I mean, it hit straight on, no contact with the helmet. The 0-2, it's fouled away into the dugout of the Lefties. And honestly, after starting his second half of the season on a 7-game hit streak, it's pretty impressive. I mean, just to come back to the plate, take a live at bat, and not be fearful after taking a pitch straight to the face is crazy. The 0-2, it's grounded foul, and he stays alive. Game into the weekend hitting .330. Yesterday was the leadoff hitter. Had a single and scored in the first inning. Reached in the second. put out in his final 2 at-bats. Grounds a ball towards third. Shulman fields, throws to first, and the throw is there to retire Chavez. 1 hit, 1 run, no errors, and no one left stranded. We head to the second. It's 2-1. Port Angeles with the lead on the Drifters streaming network. Sam Matisich leading things off, the left fielder. Will take the first pitch from Diego Carrillo for a strike, 0-1. Matisich, Garrett Patterson, and Jeremy Giesig due up for the Port Angeles Lefties. Port Angeles with a 2-1 lead in the top of the second inning. The 0-1 pitch from Carrillo. It's down and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Carrillo, a little bit of trouble last inning with the control. A couple of hit by pitches. His defense didn't necessarily help him out. There was an error defensively. 1-1 pitch, grounder towards the left side, charging in is falling the shortstop. His throw to first in time to get Matisich for out number 1. Let's take a look at the defense for the Springfield Drifters. Out in left field, Elliott Brown. In center field, Jack Brooks. In right, it's Caesar Chavez. Out in at third base, it's Logan Honeman, Nigel Fallon, who you heard, at shortstop. Cooper Mullins at second, Nolan Miller at first, and Caden Young catching behind the plate. Garrett Patterson swings at the first pitch, pops it up out towards center field. Brooks into the left field alleyway, makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down to begin the top of the second. 2-1, Port Angeles with the lead. Carrillo looking to settle in the second after the erratic first inning. Brings up Jeremy Giesig. Giesig into the box. The first pitch, down and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Lots going on at the ballpark today. It's fireworks night. I believe shaved ice is in the building. You can get a pina colada shaved ice. Enjoy that. That sounds lovely at the moment. Ground ball out towards the left side. On 2 hops, fielding it is Fallon. The throw to first base in time. And that'll do it for the Lefties. They go down in order, 1, 2, and 3. We now head to the bottom of the second. It's 2-1. It's the Lefties with the lead on the Drifters streaming network.
Fans, please be aware that baseballs can fly into our stands and concourse at any time. We ask you exercise caution against being hit by batted or thrown balls. Parents, please safeguard the welfare of young children accompanying the game. the bottom of the second inning for the Drifters, the first baseman, number 22, Nolan Miller.
Nolan Miller is leading things off, followed by Caden Young, Logan Honma. Batters 5, 6, and 7 facing off against Takuma Sato, the right-hander from Mount Hood. 2-1, the Lefties with the lead in the bottom of the second inning. Springfield a 1-run last inning. Nolan Miller will take the first pitch high above the letters. 1 ball and no strikes. 87 from the right-hander Sato. Miller into the box, left-handed hitter from the University of Portland, batting .300 on the season. Takes the second pitch down low. 2 balls and no strikes. Had a 3-hit performance in Portland, but was hitless yesterday despite the 4-3 victory for Springfield. 1-0 pitch is high, 3-0. Drifters scored all 4 of their runs in the first 2 innings. 1 run in the first and 3 in the second. Only had 2 hits for the 4 runs. Got helped out by a couple of errors for Port Angeles. 3-0 pitch. Miller takes low below the knees, and he has a 4-pitch walk. Brings up Caden Young. He's got to be feeling pretty hot, stepping into the box with his teammates in town. First time this season he's facing off against a couple of Fordham Rams. The right-handed hitter from McKinney, Texas, will get into the box, heading into his sophomore season out in New York City. Came into the weekend batting .191. He takes the first pitch for a strike, 0-1. Played in just 5 games, 9 games with 5 starts, I should say, at Fordham this past spring. Hit a couple of home runs, 4 hits overall. The 0-1. Breaking ball, beautiful pitch. My goodness. 1.5 foot of vertical break on the curveball. Drops in right at the letters. My goodness, that had some movement. No balls and 2 strikes. Pitch to Young. Hits him right on the back. I mean, you just go from one beautiful pitch to a duck. But it is a hit by pitch to put 2 on. So a hit by pitch and walk. Put 2 on for the Drifters in the bottom of the second.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 21, Logan Honma.
Brings up Logan Honma. Honma, the third baseman, will stand in. Heading off to USC next season. Came into the weekend batting .216. First pitch, Honma takes it inside. 1 ball and no strikes. So 1-0 to Honma. Yesterday for Honma, a double and a single. Takes the second pitch low. 2 balls and no strikes. Hit a double off the left field wall. Opposite field pop for Honma. 96 miles per hour off the bat. Jack Brooks one-upped him today with the 106 mile per hour triple he had last inning. 2 balls and no strikes. The pitch to Honma. It's taken for a strike. 2-1. Again, a lot going on at the ballpark today. Got the Olson picnic happening. Always a fun event. Yesterday it was the Richardson night. So Kelly Richardson, the other owner of the Springfield Drifters. We are celebrating his company as Honma sends it towards right center field, and it's a blooper base hit. At third, being waved around is Miller. The throw is cut off as Nolan Miller is in to score, and we are tied. RBI single for Logan Honma. And the Drifters even it up at 2. 2 on, runners at first and second, and it brings up Nigel Fallen. Takuma Soto requests a new ball, and he gets it from Dom Dominguez and the home plate umpire Lance Crack. David Richardson out in the field. No relation to Kelly Richardson, the owner of the Springfield Drifters. First pitch, bunt is shown. Right back to Sato. He fields, sidearms to first. It was a wide throw, but Thomas able to corral it and keep his foot on the bag to retire Fallen for the sack bunt. Young goes second to third with Honma at second. 2 in scoring position for Springfield in the bottom of the second with Elliott Brown at the dish. Brown, the 9-hole hitter. Batted in the 2 spot yesterday, had a single, reached base safely twice. Chance at an RBI, maybe even 2. As he takes the first pitch for a strike, 0-1. Just wrapped up his second season at Lane Community College, where he hit .286 after a .320 freshman season. Oh, 1 pitch. Brown takes it up and away, 1-1. But was giving out a lot of bags before the game. Those goodie bags, they had a nice Drifters water bottle in it. There was some candy, I think some markers, some crayons. A lot of fun stuff in the little goodie bag that we gave to the kids. 1-1 pitch. Bunt shown, pulled back is Brown, 2-1. I know the boys were stoked that they got some hats. Some girls were excited about the hats. I'm sure they wanted a Polly Pocket or something like that. Nonetheless, they still got a lot of free goodies today. 2 balls and 1 strike to Elliott Brown. The pitch. Inside, 3-1. No toys. Maybe we can get some toys for the kids someday. I will say, the water bottles are sick. Like, they are legit water bottles. No flimsy, like an actual metal tumbler. The Drifters on it. The laser work turned out great. 3-1. Brown belts it out towards right center field. Markey on the run. He stops in the alley, makes the catch. Tagging at third is Young. He's in to score. Heading to third is Honma as the Drifters take the lead 3-2. Sack fly by Elliott Brown. And the sack bunt pays off. The Drifters now up by 1 after entering the inning, trailing by 1.
The center fielder, number 46, Jack Brooks.
Back to the top of the order, Jack Brooks will stand in after his leadoff triple last inning. Runner at third, 2 outs. In this 1-run ball game. Giving the fans a show on this fireworks night. Pitches in for a strike, 0-1. Good movement once again from Sato. 18 inches of vertical break, 5 inches of horizontal break on the curveball. 0-1. It's well inside, 1-1. I mean, that's a legit curveball out there. Would love to get it above 70, but still the movement's there. Goes with the breaking ball, this time outside, 2-1. Two balls and 1 strike to Jack Brooks. The pitch, high and away, 3-1. So first triple of the season for Jack Brooks. Springfield doesn't have a ton of triples this season. In fact, they only had 4 entering today. That was 12th in the WCL. 3-1. Brooks, line drive, center field. It's down. In to score from third is Honma. It's a 2-for-2 start for Jack Brooks. And the Drifters now lead 4-2. 3-run inning that got started with a walk and a hit by pitch. Single, sack bunt, sack fly, and another single. But a 3rd run on the board in this inning. Looks like a pitcher is racing out to the bullpen in left field for Port Angeles as there is a mound meeting at the moment. Lefties pitching coach is Tanner Knapp. He was the pitching coach at Cal State San Bernardino. Joined the staff in 2022 after being an assistant coach at Tacoma from 2021 to 2022. Knapp, a former student athlete of Cal State San Bernardino, pitched for the Yotes in 19 and 20 after transferring there from Tacoma Community College, where he pitched for the Titans in 17 and 19. And made the transition to Seattle University. Two outs, runner at first for Andrew Gunnup. Takes a curveball down and away. It gets away from Dominguez, the catcher, and Brooks takes second base. Can't give him wiggle room with his speed as he slides in there safely. 1-0. Beautiful day for baseball. 78 degrees, the current temperature. No wind at the moment. Just a handful of clouds. Brooks takes off towards third. The 1-0 pitch down low. The throw is late, and Brooks snags another bag. Jack came into the weekend top 5 in the WCL at number 3 in the league in steals this season. And he adds on to his total. And he's got wheels. That's his 24th stolen base of the season. 2-0. Ghana takes it inside. 3-0. Man, he almost got hit again. It was funny. I was looking at the numbers yesterday. And again, we do not have the updated stats after a league-wide point streak outage. But Ghana, top 10 in the league in hit by pitches. He's barely even been here. Takes a pitch for a strike, 3-1. He's been hit by a pitch 7 times this season. I guess not top 10, but just outside of the top 10 in the top 12. 3-1 pitch, in for a strike, 3-2, and this is only his 13th game of the season. I mean, he's getting hit by a pitch in almost half the games he's played it. Payoff pitch. Rounder towards third, backhanded by Schulman. The long throw to first base, it's low, and it gets away. Another error and another run. It's now 5-2 Springfield. Both these teams, errors. The Drifters came into the weekend third most errors in the WCL, with the Lefties just a little bit behind them, 6th most. But they had a good amount of errors yesterday. I believe they finished with 3. Cooper Mullins at the plate, the 8th batter of the inning, takes the pitch down and inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Drifters trailed 2-0 after the top of the first inning. 1 run last inning and 4 here in the second to lead by 3. 1-0 pitch. Mullins, chopper towards first. A sliding play at first by Thomas as he taps on the bag for the final out. Drifters have a total of 2 hits with 4 runs, 1 left stranded after 1 error in the inning. We head to the third. It's 5-2. Springfield with the lead on the Drifters streaming network.
I've got my friends CJ, Bill, and Drew down here. We're going to be doing a strike 3 umpire competition. How does that sound? Oh, come on. I know we got Olsen here. I know we got our Drifters fans. You guys can do better than that. How about that? All right, we'll get there. Each one's going to give their attempt. At the very end, I'm going to put my hand over who you think the winner should be, and I need you guys to cheer as loud as you can, okay? Let's go, Billy! Come on. Is that sound good? All right. We're going to start right here with my boy CJ. You want to face the crowd? You ready? Oh, all right. Big man Bill, let's see it. All right, Drew, bring us home. Yeah! All right. Do we think my man CJ here is the winner? All right. How about Drew right here? All right, I need you guys to know, do you think Bill is the winner? Oh, Big Bill takes the win! He will be receiving a free beer courtesy of our very own, the great and powerful Ike Olsen.
Leading off the top of the 3rd inning for the Lefties, a center fielder, number 13, Tommy Markey.
So much fun at the ballpark. 5-2 the score. Just a heck of an on-field presentation. First pitch swing in out towards left center field. A long run for Jack Brooks as he robs Tommy Markey of a hit on the F8 play. 1 out in this 5-2 game in the top of the 3rd. My goodness. A fan on the field. We had an umpire competition. What that means is 3 fans, they get to do their best. Strike 3 call. The fan that won took off his shirt, was celebrating with the crowd. He had an electric strike 3 called. First pitch from Diego Carrillo, down low, 1 ball and no strikes, Eddie Alfaro, followed by Ty Thomas. So batters 3 and 4 due up after the 2-hole hitter. Markey flew out to center field. 1-0 pitch. Grounder towards third, fielded by the third baseman Homa. The throw to first in time. Hard hit ball, 89 off the bat, but a quick 5-3 ground out.
First baseman, number 41, Ty Thomas.
Brings up Ty Thomas. Thomas, a RBI double, his first time up. Takes the first pitch, in for a strike, 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike to Thomas after his double. Gave the lefties the lead in the top of the first inning. 0-1, low, 1-1. 5 unanswered runs for Springfield after the 2 runs were scored by the lefties in the top of the first inning. Carrillo, a 1-2-3 inning in the second, looking to replicate it here in the third. 1-1. Line drive out towards left center field. Brooks with his speed. He leaps. He makes the grab. Oh my goodness. Jack Brooks. Have a day. He's Superman. And that's the final out. 1, 2, 3. The lefties go as Jack Brooks flashes the leather for the final out in the top of the third. 5-2. We head to the bottom of the third on the Drifters streaming network.
Tonight, the Drifters would love to give a shout out to our party deck guests from Olson Industrial Electric and the 2030 Club. We hope you enjoy the game and thank you for your support of Drifters Baseball. Now pitching for the lefties, number 7, Brody Moore. The bottom of the third inning for the Drifters, the right fielder, number 27, Caesar Chavez.
Caesar Chavez, Nolan Miller, Caden Young due up. Man, what a play by Jack Brooks. Just taking off into the alleyway like he was the DeLorean from Back to the Future and just breaks out there, leaps, makes the catch. My goodness, have a day, Jack Brooks. He's 2 for 2, has a triple and an RBI. I'm feeling so drifty right now. Caesar Chavez in the box. On the mound, Brody Moore. The first pitch is in for strike 1. 0-1 to Chavez. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out to third. Whew, still catching my breath. I mean, we are just fired up in the press box right now. 0-1 pitch to Chavez. Blooped out towards left field. Matisich comes in and makes the catch for out number 1. I mean, emotions are high. We got fireworks tonight. We got the Olsen picnic happening. Always a big event. We get catered food. There's a lot of people in the ballpark. Feeling great as it is, but man, you can't just help to smile if you're a Springfield Drifters fan after that play by Jack Brooks. Nolan Miller. He walked his first time up, came in to score last inning. Back up for the second time in as many innings. Takes the pitch down low. 1 ball and no strikes. I mean, this party got started before the game. The guy took off his shirt, had an electric umpire competition. It's just, vibes are high. 1-0 pitch. It's taken for a strike. 1-1. And a beautiful day for baseball here at Hamlin Sports Complex, one of the most gorgeous venues in the WCL. 1-1. It's a little bit high. 2-1. We don't get the view of the Olympics like you get out in Port Angeles, but still, we got this nice turf. No sour patches of grass. Just a clean playing surface. 2-1. Line drive out towards right field, and it's down for a base hit. 1 out single for Nolan Miller. He ends up at first base. 5-2 the score. Springfield with the lead in the bottom of the third. Brings up Caden Young. Young was hit by a pitch his first time up. So Miller at first, 1 out, and this 3-run ball game. Moore delivers a pitch that is outside. 1 ball and no strikes. So Moore is in for Takuma Soto. 2 innings pitched, 3 hits, 4 runs, a walk, a hit by pitch, and a strikeout for Sato. Now Brody Moore, his first appearance as a Port Angeles lefty. Right-hander from Umpqua Community College. Pitches inside. 2 balls and no strikes to Caden Young. Moore is originally from Washington. Port Hadlock, his hometown. Port Townsend, his high school. 0-2 record at Umpqua Community College this past spring in 8 2/3 innings pitch. 2-0 pitch. Looped out towards right field, and it's down for a base hit. It rolls into the corner on the right side. Young digging for 2. At third and being held up is Miller. You could tell he wanted to send it home, but he couldn't get there, as Hubbs holds him up at third. So a 1-out double for Caden Young. And it brings up Logan Homa. Again, Ethan Kline, he'll have innings 4, 5, and 6 coming up after the conclusion of the bottom of the third. He's going to have the play-by-play for you guys this afternoon, and I'll come back for innings 7, 8, and 9. 2 in scoring position, 1 out in the bottom of the third of this 5-2 ball game. Honma, an RBI single his first time up. A chance to add 2 more RBIs to his name. Takes the first pitch for a strike, 0-1. He also came in to score last inning. So a successful start to the series for Honma after his double and single yesterday. He starts hot here in game number 2 against the Lefties. Moore comes set at the waist, looks back towards second. Breeze blown out towards left field. The 0-1 delivery. Popped up by Honma out towards the third base side, and it goes into the bleachers. 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes to Honma in front of this excellent crowd at Hamlin Sports Complex. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit out on 1 hop towards second. Kirk fields and flips to first. Coming in to score from third is Nolan Miller. As the Drifters add on to their lead, it is 6-2. RBI ground out for Logan Honma. Advancing to third is Caden Young. 2 outs, 4-run game with Nigel Fallon coming to the dish. Fallon, a sacrifice bunt his first time up. He swings and hits it down the first base line off the mid of Thomas. Fallon reaches first safely. Young in to score from third. It's an RBI single, and it's 7-2 Springfield. Bats are hot, vibes are high. We're feeling great in the press box tonight as the Drifters lead now 7-2. 1 run in the first, 4 in the second, 2 in the bottom of the third. Hoping we save some offense for Ethan. I mean, he's just been sitting here right now. He's going to get 3 innings today. Hopefully they can score some runs for him. Hopefully Port Angeles doesn't. I can say that as a Drifters employee. Pitch is outside. Throw down towards second by Dominguez. The throw late as Fallen steals second. 1 ball and no strikes to Elliott Brown, who had a sacrifice fly his first time up. He hit it 96 off the bat towards right center field. Couldn't get the pop over the wall, but nonetheless got the ribby. And a chance for a second ribby here. With Fallen at second, a steal for Nigel. His first of the season. The 0-1. It's in for a strike. Ooh. Favorable call from Lance Crack for Brody Moore, the pitcher. 1 ball and 1 strike. Trackman had it well outside. Pitch is down low. Rather swung on and miss, and that's going to do it for Elliott Brown. He was confused. I think he checked his swing, and maybe they're saying that he went around, and he did. So that'll do it for Elliott Brown as Brody Moore picks up a strikeout to end the inning, but not before Springfield scores 2 runs on 3 hits and leave 1 stranded. No errors defensively. We head to the 4th. Ethan Kline will have innings 4, 5, and 6 for you here on the Drifters Streaming Network.
The top of the 4th inning for the Lefties. The second baseman, number 1, Taylor Kirk.
Vibes are through the roof right now at Hamlin Sports Complex as the Drifters lead 7-2 to start the 4th inning. As Taylor Kirk pops up the first pitch he sees, and so it's 1 up, 1 down for Diego Carrillo in the top of the 4th. That'll bring up Tyler Schulman, the 3rd baseman. Schulman 1 for 1 so far today with a hit by pitch in his first at bat, as the first pitch from Carrillo is low and gets away from Caden Young. It'll be 1-0. Carrillo comes set. The 1-0 pitch is in for a strike. It'll be 1 ball and 1 strike now to Schulman. Schulman, the lefty, originally from Calabasas, California. Junior at Harvard. Lefty's got a couple of Ivy League kids on the roster. Schulman's one of them as he takes the 1-1 pitch inside for ball 2. Carrillo kicks and fires. The 2-1 is up and away. 3 balls and 1 strike now. Schulman this season a .258 hitter. As he pops the 3-1 up and back, Caden Young backs up, but it's out of play, so the count will run full now for Tyler Schulman. The vibes are as high as they could be right now in the stadium. Fans are filling the stands, and the Drifters, with the 5-run lead, we're all feeling great right now as Schulman drives one into right field. Chavez gets under it and makes the catch. So 2 up and 2 down now for Diego Carrillo. That'll bring up the catcher, Dom Dominguez. Dominguez flew out to left in his first at-bat. A .220 hitter this season with the Lefties. The senior at Cal State San Bernardino. As the first pitch to him is in for a strike. Great pitch right on the black for Diego Carrillo. The 0-1 is swung on and chopped to second. Mullins throws, and it is in time, and so that'll do it. It'll be 3 up and 3 down for the Lefties in the top of the 4th. Drifters still lead 7-2 as we head to the bottom of the 4th on the Drifters streaming network.
Tonight is the second of our 3-game home series against the Port Angeles Lefties. Come back for Game 3 tomorrow for our host family appreciation night. Our host families play a huge role in the Drifters operations and have the unique and special opportunity to help a Drifters ball player achieve their dreams. To learn more about how you can become a Drifters host family, head to driftersbaseball.com/hostfamilies. The bottom of the 4th inning for the Drifters, the center fielder, number 46, Jack.
Top of the order, Brooks, Ghana, Mullins due up for the Drifters in the bottom of the 4th as the Drifters still lead 7-2. Jack Brooks steps into the box. Breeze has calmed down a little bit. You can see that. Not sure if you can see it on camera, but the flag not quite as horizontal as it is as the first pitch. Brooks takes ball 1 outside. And the 1-0 from Brody Moore is in for a strike. Maybe a bit of a favorable call there for Brody Moore, but nonetheless, it's 1 ball and 1 strike now to Brooks. Moore kicks and fires. The 1-1 is driven into left center field. That'll get to the wall. Brooks is rounding first, and it's puts on the brakes at second, and so it's a double for Jack Brooks. Have yourself a day. He's just a home run away from the cycle, and he's 3 for 3 already here in the 4th inning. That'll bring up Andrew Ghana, the DH today. Getting a break from playing defense. He gets a chance to potentially extend this lead with a runner on second and no outs. Moore looks back towards second. His first pitch to Ghana is behind him, over his head. That one got away from Brody Moore. 1 ball and no strikes to Andrew Ghana. Moore comes set. The 1-0 is outside, ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes now to Andrew Ghana. Talking about the Olsen picnic down on the first baseline. They actually just came and brought us some brisket and mac and cheese. And boy, was it delicious. They're eating good over there at the Olsen picnic. Courtesy of Ike Olsen. And as the 2-0 is fouled off. Hard hit. Out of play down the first baseline. So 2 balls and 1 strike now to Andrew Ghana. Ghana stretches, steps back into the box. Moore takes a deep breath, kicks and fires and almost hits Ghana. He ducks underneath it. Jack Brooks takes off, and he will score from third as the pitch got away from the catcher, Dom Dominguez. And so the Drifters now lead by 6. It's 8-2. And Ghana is ahead 3-1. Drifters yet to have a scoreless frame in this one, as Moore's 3-1 is inside, and so it's a walk for Andrew Ghana. And that'll bring up Cooper Mullins, the All-Star. One of 2 Drifters All-Stars. Isaiah Ibarra unfortunately had to depart from the club for the rest of the season. As the whole infield and coach will come in, and it'll be a pitching change. And so we'll be right back with the new pitcher for you in just a moment on the Drifters streaming network.
Pitching for the Lefties, number 19, Cole Acker.
Cole Acker, the new pitcher on the mound for the Lefties. The 6'3 junior playing for his hometown team from Port Angeles, as his first pitch is high and away for Cooper Mullins. It'll be 1 ball and no strikes. Spent his freshman year at Mount Hood, where he only appeared in 1 game, did not record an out, and then transferred to Chaffee for his sophomore year, where he appeared in 9 games, had a 6.06 ERA, and is undecided where he'll be spending his junior year. As the 1-0 is in for a strike. So 1 ball and 1 strike as Ghana takes off from first. The throw is not in time as Ghana takes second, and so another runner in scoring position for the Drifters. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Cooper Mullins. Acker looks back towards second, kicks and fires, and the pitch is outside, so the count runs full now for Cooper Mullins. Acker's 3-2 is grounded towards short. The throw from Matisic is in time to retire Cooper Mullins, or from Eddie Alfaro, rather, is in time to retire Cooper Mullins, and so that'll bring up Caesar Chavez.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 27,
Acker this season
Caesar Chavez.
with the Lefties, 9 games, 5. This will be his 6th start. He's got a 12.63 ERA, 3 strikeouts, 17 walks. So struggled with the walks a little bit, but manages to retire the first batter he sees. As his first pitch to Caesar Chavez is inside ball 1. Acker comes set. The 1-0 is down and away, ball 2. So Chavez still looking to get his first hit of the day. Gets ahead in the count as the 2-0 is grounded into right field for a single, and that'll be a base hit for Caesar Chavez. Andrew Ghana puts on the brakes at third. So runners at the corners now with 1 away for the Drifters, as that'll bring up Nolan Miller, the first baseman.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 22, Nolan Miller.
The first pitch to Miller is in for a strike as Chavez takes off towards second, and he'll get a free 90 as there's no throw. Sun is still shining, but some shade is starting to fall over the ballpark as the sun begins to set. The 0-1 to Nolan Miller is high, ball 1. So 1 ball and 1 strike now to Nolan Miller. The 1-1 is inside, ball 2. Miller's having quite the year this year with the Drifters. He's been a 300 hitter this season in 39 games, 21 RBIs, drawn 22 walks as well, as he chops one foul down the first baseline, and it'll be 2-2 now. Acker comes set. The 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed, and so a strikeout for Cole Acker to retire Nolan Miller, and that'll bring up Caden Young. Young will step in with runners at second and third, 2 away for the Drifters. Chance to get potentially a couple of RBIs here. Trying to extend the Drifters' lead here in the 4th. Acker's first pitch to Young is swung on and drove out towards left field. Matisic is backing up, but it's gone. That ball will get out of here. It's a home run for Caden Young. The 3-run bomb gives the Drifters the lead 11-2, and the Drifters' bats are hot today. A massive swing from Caden Young, 344 feet. That was 89 miles an hour off the bat. His first home run of the season. And he'll get a few RBIs off of that too, and the Drifters now lead by 9. As Acker's first pitch to Honma is high for ball 1. You don't see a lot of home runs here at Hamlin. It's a fairly pitchers-friendly park. But when you do, they tend to be out towards left field. The wind tends to blow out that way as the 2-0 pitch is in for a strike to Logan Honma. That one just caught the outside edge. As that one's blooped out towards left field, and that'll drop for a base hit, and so the Drifters are rallying here with 2 outs. The single from Logan Honma brings up Nigel Folland. And the vibes just continue to skyrocket here at Hamlin.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 5, Nigel Folland.
Honma takes off towards second, and there is no throw, so a runner now in scoring position for Nigel Folland. Folland, a late addition to the Drifters this season. Playing shortstop today. Struggled a little bit at the plate. Only hitting 150 right now, but he's finding his groove. He's figuring it out. And he's great over at short defensively as well. As he takes the 1-0 for ball 2. 2 balls in, no strikes now to Folland. Acker kicks and delivers. The 2-0 is outside. 3 balls and no strikes now. Acker comes set. Kicks and delivers, and it's a 4-pitch walk for Nigel Folland.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 9, Elliott Brown.
Umpire having a chat. Home plate umpire having a chat with Elliott Brown before he steps in. John Dominguez, after having a quick chat with Acker at the mound, comes back behind the dish. And Elliott Brown steps into the box. Acker's first pitch to Elliott Brown is taken for a ball. 1-0 to Brown. Acker comes set. The 1-0 is in the dirt. Ball 2. Honma takes off. No pitch, and takes out the third baseman, Tyler Schulman. He gets up and he's all right, but it's a double steal for the Drifters. And now 2 runners in scoring position. There wasn't a pitch. Honma just took off, and Acker just didn't see him until it was too late. So now a chance for a couple of RBIs for Elliott Brown as the 2-0 pitch is inside, ball 3. So 7 straight balls for Cole Acker. He'll try and reel it in and find the zone here. And he does. That one clips the bottom edge of the zone, and it's 3 balls and 1 strike now to Elliott Brown. Brown, the sophomore at Lane Community College, hitting .266 for the Drifters this season as he takes strike 2, and the count will run full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Elliott Brown. 17 hits, a few doubles, 3 of them to be exact, 9 RBIs. Drawn 15 walks as well as he drives that one out towards right field. Jeremy Giesig gets under it and makes the catch, and so that'll do it. But the Drifters score 4 in the bottom of the 4th, and the lead is now 11-2 off of the Caden Young home run. And so we will see you in the top of the 5th shortly. Drifters lead 11-2 on the Drifters streaming network.
How does that sound? All right, I'll cut you guys some slack on that one. They're going to have 30 seconds to get as many in the cornhole as they can. At the end of this time, we'll do a sudden death. Hopefully it doesn't get there. Are you ready? Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, begin! We got one on the board here. Oh, and Nicky gets one in. Nicky with the lead so far, and he's getting so close. We got one. Got to throw him back. All right. 2 on the board for Nathan. We got 1. Oh, and Nathan gets one to go. Well, I'll try that one. You guys have 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Nicky takes the win! Give a huge round of applause for these guys. He's going to be winning a free personal pizza, 2 Papa's Pizza.
Sitting off the top of the 5th inning for the Lefties. Left fielder, number 12, Sam Matisic.
Matisic, Patterson, and Giesig leading off the inning for the Lefties, coming off of the Drifters. Big innings start off with a Jack Brooks double, followed by a walk, and Caesar Chavez with an RBI single, and then the Caden Young 3-run homer as the first pitch to Matisic gets into the left field. Nigel Falling can't quite get to it, and so it's a leadoff single for the Lefties.
Now batting, designated hitter, number 29, Garrett Peterson.
That'll bring up Garrett Patterson. As the first pitch to Patterson is in for a strike. No balls and 1 strike to Garrett Patterson. Patterson, the DH. Today, originally from Upland, California. As he takes the 0-1 for a strike, so no balls and 2 strikes now. The sophomore at Chaffee College, rather. Pitches and hits for the Lefties as he takes the 0-2 for ball 1. This season, a .265 hitter. 9 hits, 1 double, 4 RBIs for him so far. Also has a .509 ERA on the mound as he swings at the 1-2 and drives that into left field. That'll get to the wall, and so it'll be an RBI double as Matisic comes home. Lefties cut the lead to only 8 now. It's 11-3 Drifters. That'll bring up your beer batter, Jeremy Giesig, as the lineup turns over. Giesig steps into the box. Correa looks back towards second. Kicks and fires as the first pitch to Giesig is low for ball 1. The 1-0 from Carrillo. Right on the paint down in the inside corner for strike one. 1 ball and 1 strike now. Carrillo kicks and delivers. The 1-1 is driven out towards right field. Long run for Caesar Chavez, and it gets down. He can't quite get there. Giesig puts on the brakes at second, and Patterson comes in to score. So 2 runs scored quickly for the lefties.
Center fielder, number 13, Tommy Markey.
Score is 11-4. That'll bring up Tommy Markey, the center fielder. I mentioned his teammate over at Fordham University sitting there behind the dish today, Caden Young. As the first pitch is chopped foul. No balls and 1 strike. Markey originally from Philadelphia. So playing a long ways from home this summer. As Carrillo kicks and delivers the 0-1 for a strike. Carrillo doing a great job of just finding the corners of the zone today. Good pitch location. Shakes his head a couple times. Finally found the pitch he wants. The 0-2 from Carrillo is down for ball 1. The throw to third is not in time, and so Giesig takes a bag and is now 90 feet away. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Tommy Markey. Carrillo delivers, and that one is lined foul. We'll do the 1-2 again. Wind's been a little bit on and off today, but still blowing out towards left field as usual, as the 1-2 is fouled back. So still 1 ball and 2 strikes for Tommy Markey. Carrillo kicks and delivers. The 1-2 is blooped out towards left field, and Elliott Brown makes the catch coming in. And so finally, the Drifters get the first out of the inning as Tommy Markey is retired on the line out to left field. That'll bring up Eddie Alfaro. As the first pitch to Alfaro is in for a strike. The 0-1 is in the dirt, ball 1. The 1-1 from Carrillo is just high, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Eddie Alfaro. The 2-1 is driven out towards right field. Chavez coming in, sliding and makes the catch. The throw home is not in time, and so the lefties score another one, but he did not make the catch. It bounced into the glove, and so it'll be a base hit for Alfaro. Or did it? Field umpire David Richardson says no. He made the catch, and so Alfaro is out. 2 away, and the score is 11-5. Drifters still lead by 6 as Ty Thomas steps up to the dish. Carrillo's first pitch to Thomas is grounded to short. Nigel Fallon dives and stops it, and the throw is in time. Ty Thomas is retired, and so the Lefties score 3, but the Drifters still lead by 6. It's 11-5 as we head to the bottom of the 5th on the Drifters streaming network. I'm Ethan Kline, and we will be back with you for the 6th inning right after this. Bottom of the 5th, rather, right after this.
A special shout out to all of our Drifters Helping Kids sponsors, including Olson Industrial Electric, Greenberry Industrial, and Stoddard Power Systems. This year, all kids ages 12 and under receive free general admission at Drifters home games, excluding fireworks nights when accompanied by a paid adult.
Jack Brooks leading off the inning for the Drifters as they lead 11-5. And the Drifters' bats are hot today, and Jack Brooks, a home run away from the cycle. As the first pitch to him is inside, almost hits him, but it'll be 1 ball and no strikes to Brooks. The 1-0 is driven into right field, and that'll get down for a base hit. As Jack Brooks rounds first, he's digging for second, and he's got the speed, and he gets there in time. It's another double for Jack Brooks, and how about Jack Brooks' day today? 4 for 4, a triple, 2 doubles, and a single, and he made that wild catch out in left center earlier this game. He's having himself quite the day. That'll bring up Andrew Ghana. And he's hitting the ball hard off the bat. That first triple was 106 off the bat. Then a 103 EV single. And that one just now was 102 as Ghana pops up the first pitch back. That'll be foul. It's 0-1 to Andrew Ghana. So I don't know if Jack Brooks has been in the weight room lately or what's going on, but he is hitting the ball hard today. And you love to see it as a Drifters fan. The 0-1 to Ghana hits him. Andrew Ghana is just a hit-by-pitch magnet. Knight was talking about it earlier. He is just, it's unbelievable. 8 times now this season he's been hit by a pitch, and he's been with us for, what, 16 games, 15 games? This is his 14th game. So he's been hit by a pitch. He has more than half as many hit by pitches as games played for the Drifters this season. As the first pitch to Cooper Mullins is low for ball 1. The 1-0 is in for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Cooper Mullins. The 1-1 is down and inside. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Mullins. Acker looks back. Delivers the 2-1 for ball 3. So 3 balls and 1 strike now to Cooper Mullins. Acker in danger of walking the bases loaded here with the speedy Jack Brooks over on second. As Cooper Mullins chops that one foul, and so the count will run full. The 3-2 is swung on and hit out towards left center field. The long run, and it is off. One hops off the wall. Brooks is coming home. Ghana's rounding second. As it's a 2 RBI double for Cooper Mullins, and the Drifters extend the lead even further. That one was just 80 miles an hour, just hanging right in the middle of the zone, and Cooper Mullins got every piece of it. 94 miles an hour off the bat, 330 feet. That was a hard hit ball from Cooper Mullins, and picks himself up a couple of RBIs. And it looks like it'll be another pitching change for the Lefties. So we will be right back with you in just a moment with the new pitcher. I'm Ethan Kline, and we will see you in just a second on the Drifters streaming network.
Francisco Lopez.
Caesar Chavez stepping into the box. The new pitcher for the Lefties is Francisco Lopez. Lopez, the junior at Ottawa University, this season with the Lefties has a 5.53 ERA in 11 games, as his first pitch is driven out towards center field, and it'll be caught by Tommy Markey. So Lopez retires the first batter he sees with only 1 pitch. That'll bring up Nolan Miller.
Number 22, Nolan Miller.
Lopez, originally from Tucson, Arizona, the 6'1" righty. Spent last season, this is his second season with the Lefties, his third season in the WCL, as his first pitch to Miller is outside ball 1. Last season with the Lefties had a 4.5 ERA, 1-1 record in 15 games pitched. Slightly worse this season with a 5.53 ERA as the 1-1 is inside, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes now to Nolan Miller. This season, 12 strikeouts to 9 walks in 13 innings pitched. As the 2-0 is in for a strike, that one caught the inside corner. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Nolan Miller. The 2-1 is quite a bit outside, so 3 balls and 1 strike now. Cooper Mullins still standing there over on second. Lopez comes set, kicks and delivers. The 3-1 is outside. It's a walk for Nolan Miller. Runners at first and second now with 1 away for Caden Young. Caden Young hit a home run in his last at-bat. Picked himself up a few RBIs and gave the Drifters an even bigger lead than they already had. Lefties got 3 back in the top of the 5th, but the Drifters scored 2 already this inning as the first pitch to Caden Young is in the dirt, ball 1. The Drifters' sticks are just so hot today. 12 hits, 13 runs, and it's only the 5th inning. Lopez kicks. The 1-0 is high, ball 2. The 2-0 is inside. 3 balls and no strikes now for Caden Young. Lopez in danger of walking the bases loaded here with only 1 away. Logan Honma standing on deck. Lopez kicks and delivers. The 3-0 is in for a strike. So 3 balls and 1 strike now to Caden Young. The 3-1 is driven down the third baseline. That'll get back. That'll get to the wall. And Cooper Mullins is rounding third. Nolan Miller is rounding third. Caden Young puts on the brakes at second. No throw home. And so Caden Young, 5 RBIs in his last 2 at-bats as he has a double to extend the Drifters' lead to 10 here in the 5th inning. That'll bring up Logan Honma. Honma with a couple of base hits and an RBI so far today. His last at-bat, just that bloop single over into left field. As he drives one into second base. As Taylor Kirk makes the stop, and the throw is in time to retire Logan Honma, but Caden Young advances to third, and so another run just 90 feet away for the Drifters as Nigel Fallon steps up to the dish.
The shortstop, number 5, Nigel Fallon.
Folland 1 for 1 today. He's got a sac bunt and a walk, as well as an RBI single. As he takes the first pitch, ball 1. The 1-0 from Lopez is inside, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes now to Nigel Fallon. Lopez kicks and delivers. The 2-0 is high, ball 3. The 3-0 is outside, and so it's a 4-pitch walk yet again for Nigel Folland. Runners at the corners now for the Drifters as Elliott Brown steps up. Pitching coach comes out to have a talk with Francisco Lopez. Doesn't look like they'll be making a change just yet, but he'll have a chat with him.
And we're the 3 best friends that anybody could have. We're the 3 best friends that anyone could have. We're the 3 best friends that
Coach heads back to the dugout. Tom Dominguez heads back to the plate.
3 friends that anybody could have. I mean the 3 best friends that anybody could have. The friends of 3 best friends.
And Elliott Brown steps into the box. Lopez looks over towards third, comes set. His first pitch to Brown is low, ball 1. Brown checks his swing, and it'll be 1 ball and no strikes. Lopez comes set, delivers the 1-0. Nigel Folland takes off towards second. Eddie Alfaro bobbles the throw, and so Folland steals a bag, and 2 runners in scoring position now for the Drifters. Elliott Brown steps back into the box, 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 is inside, 3 balls and no strikes now. Lopez finding himself in quite a few 3-0 counts so far. Managed to retire 2 batters. He'll look to get out of this inning without any more damage on the scoreboard. As he kicks and delivers, the 3-0 is in for a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike now to Elliott Brown. Lopez kicks and delivers. The 3-1 is popped up to shallow center. Tommy Markey comes in and makes the catch, and so that'll do it for the bottom of the 5th, but not before the Drifters score 4. It's 15-5 Drifters as we head to the top of the 6th on the Drifters streaming network.
inning for the Lefties.
It's a new pitcher on the mound for the Drifters in the 6th inning. Diego Carrillo
The second baseman, number 1, Taylor.
goes 5 full innings. We'll take a look at his stat line in just a second. But the new pitcher for the Drifters, Max Eaton, the sophomore at Chemeketa Community College. His first pitch is in for a strike to Taylor Kirk. So no balls and 1 strike to Taylor Kirk as the 0-1 is down and away, ball 1. Take a look at Carrillo's final stat line. 5 innings pitched, 4 hits. The 1-1 pitch is in for a strike, 1 ball and 2 strikes. 5 innings pitched, 4 hits, 5 runs, 4 of them earned. No walks and no strikeouts. Did have 1 hit by pitch. But that's Diego Carrillo's final stat line as he's in line to get the win today if nothing changes, as the 2-1 is popped out to shallow right field, and Cooper Mullins gets under it and makes the catch to retire
Now batting, third baseman,
Taylor Kirk.
34, Tyler Shulman.
That'll bring up Tyler Shulman. Shulman 0 for 1 so far today. Was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. As he steps into the box, Eaton kicks and delivers. The first pitch to Shulman is down and away, ball 1. It's always fun to see the stands filled up like they are today. Our last couple fireworks nights went great. I have no doubt that tonight will be the same. It's one of the fun parts about Drifters baseball is we do quite a few fun promotions as the 2-0 is up and in, ball 3. So 3 balls and no strikes to Shulman. We had a movie night a couple weeks ago where we all hung out and watched The Sandlot after the game. So that was super fun. We've had plenty of them. We had Bark in the Park night where fans brought their dogs. Lots of fun promotions here at Hamlin. As the 3-1 is driven out towards center field, Jack Brooks comes in, gets under it, and makes the catch to retire Tyler Shulman. So 2 outs now.
Now batting,
Max Eaton retires the first 2 batters he sees, and that will bring up the catcher, Dom Dominguez. Dominguez 0 for 2 today with a flyout and a ground out as the first pitch is cut on and fouled back. No balls and 1 strike to Dom Dominguez. Eaton kicks and delivers. The 0-1 is inside, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike now. It's been a fun summer working with the Drifters. This weekend, unfortunately, will be my last weekend with the club this summer. But it's been great working with Knight, working with Saul, Mati Tenney, Jasmine Williams, our assistant GM, Kaylee over there doing score. It's been a great time getting along with everybody as the 1-2 is shot towards the dugout. Watch out. So 1 ball and 2 strikes still for Dom Dominguez. Yeah, it's been a great summer getting to know everybody and getting to meet the great crew that we have over here in Springfield. As he swings and misses at the 1-2, and so a strikeout for Max Eaton as he goes 1-2-3 in his first inning of work. So no runs and no hits for the Lefties in the top of the 6th. The score still 15-5 Drifters as we head to the bottom of the 6th on the Drifters streaming network.
fans, do you want to be like a drifter? Well, you can train like a drifter. Come work out with our players at West Coast Strength here in Springfield. West Coast Strength is our workout partner, and they could be yours. Visit them at their Eugene and Springfield locations, and who knows, you might be a Drifters ball player someday. 6, Mason, CA. The bottom of the sixth inning for the Drifters, the center fielder, number 46, Jack Brooks.
Jack Brooks leading off the inning for the Drifters, and a new pitcher on the mound for the Lefties. It'll be Mason Say, as his first pitch to Jack Brooks is outside ball 1. 1-0 to Jack Brooks. Say, originally from Mission Viejo, California, the junior at Puget Sound, as the 1-0 from Jack Brooks is chopped to second base, and the throw is in time, and so Jack Brooks retired for the first time today. Say this season with the Lefties, a 6.61 ERA, 2-0 record in 11 games, 16 in the third innings pitched, 6 strikeouts and 6 walks. The 5'8" righty is a junior at Puget, going to be a junior at Puget Sound. This last season at a 2.57 ERA. As his first pitch to Andrew Ghana is just high, ball 1. Pitched 14 innings for the Loggers. 11 strikeouts and 4 walks. As the 1-0 is outside ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes now to Andrew Ghana. As the 2-0 is in for a strike. As the 2-1 is driven down the third baseline, that'll get down for a base hit. Ghana thinks about digging for second, but puts on the brakes, and so it's a single to lead off. Rather, not to lead off the inning, but it is a single for Andrew Ghana. That'll make way for Cooper Mullins. Mullins with a single and a couple of RBIs today. Takes the first pitch inside ball 1. The 1-0 from Say is just high, ball 2. So 2 balls in, no strikes now to Cooper Mullins. As Ghana takes off for second, as the 2-0 is dropped. It'll be 3 balls and no strikes, and Ghana takes second, so runner in scoring position now with 1 away for the Drifters. Cooper Mullins with a chance to add another RBI. He's got 25 of them coming into this series as he takes ball 4, and so a 4-pitch walk for Cooper Mullins. So runners at first and second now for Caesar Chavez, who steps into the box.
Number 27, Caesar Chavez.
The first pitch to Chavez is in for a strike. 69 miles an hour on the breaking ball. As the 0-1 is in for a strike, so no balls and 2 strikes now to Caesar Chavez. Chavez, Drifters in the all-white. Chavez fouls off the 0-2, and so we'll do it again. Chavez rocking the gray batting helmet as opposed to the traditional Drifters blue. As Say comes set, looks back towards second a couple times, kicks and delivers the 0-2, outside ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Caesar Chavez. The 1-2 from Say is driven out towards center field. Tommy Markey gets under it, makes the catch. Ghana thinks about tagging, but stays at second. So 2 outs now with runners at first and second for Nolan Miller.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 22, Nolan Miller.
Miller 1 for 2 today with 2 walks as well. As the first pitch from Say is high ball 1. Say kicks and delivers. Nolan Miller drives it out towards right center field. And Tommy Markey makes the catch, and so that'll do it for the Drifters in the 6th inning. Ethan Kline signing off for now, and as I'll hand it off to Knight Jarecki, who's going to take us home in these last 3 innings, and I'll see you guys again for postgame after we wrap up. It's been great being with you guys for these 3 innings, but I'll pass it off to Knight now as we head to the top of the 7th on the Drifters streaming network.
And the winner is going to get a free ticket and some candy. From the D, you guys are going to go all the way down to Rapids. Start at the blue D. Pair up. Just line up. Just line up. Get in position. Someone doesn't have someone. All right. On your marks. Get set. Go. Let's hear for them, everybody. I need high energy. We got a big lead over here with Trent. And it's going to be right here. Happy birthday, Trace and Pixley. Great job, everybody. Have a great rest of your game, Drifters fans.
Leading off the top of the 7th inning for the Lefties, left fielder, number 12.
Special thanks to Ethan Kline for doing the middle innings. Knight Jarecki back with you. Holy mo, it is 15-5 as we begin the inning number 7. Max Eaton delivers a pitch that is down and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Eaton his 2nd full inning of work at a 1-2-3-6 inning. The right-hander on the mound, in for Diego Carrillo. Again, 5 innings pitch, 4 hits, 5 runs. Only 4 were earned with a hit by pitch and no strikeouts for Carrillo. 1-0 pitch from Eaton, misses a little bit low. 2 balls and no strikes. Sam Matisic is at the plate, a single and a run scored his last time up. Overall 1 for 2 with a ground out too short. Last inning for Springfield, the first inning they did not score offensively. Eaton's 2-0 pitch is popped up towards the right side. A frustrated Matisic slams his bat on the ground as Cooper Mullins makes the catch for out number 1.
Now batting, designated hitter.
You can see the frustration for Matisic and the Lefties as they trail by 10. Just 4 hits today for Port Angeles. Back in the first inning, they scored 2 runs. We're up 2-0. Springfield, after that point, was able to score 11 unanswered runs. The Lefties got 3 back in the top of the 5th. Springfield answered with 4 in the bottom of the 5th, and that's where we find ourselves here at 15-5. First pitch is outside to Garrett Patterson. 1 ball and no strikes. Patterson, an RBI double, his last time to the dish. Takes Eaton's pitch a little bit low. 2 balls and no strikes. Overall, Patterson 1 for 2 with a fly out to center field, his first time up. Eaton on the mound, the right-hander from Chemeketa Community College, his second outing of the season. The 1-0 is taken outside, 2-0. He threw an inning against Corvallis on July 18th. Overall, allowed 2 hits with a walk against the 6 batters he faced. Eaton from Staten, Oregon, just outside of Salem. 2-0. It misses, down and away. 3 balls and no strikes to Garrett Patterson with Jeremy Giesig on deck. Actually, it is going to be a walk. I think maybe pitch clock violation. It definitely was just 3 pitches. Either way, it puts Patterson at first base as Jeremy Giesig will stand in. He had an RBI single his last time up. He is the beer batter, and it is still eligible. It is the 7th inning, and if he strikes out, fans get half off Coors Light. Giesig fouls away a pitch into the dugout of the Drifters. Almost hit head coach Jeff Lyle. Yesterday, Giesig did strike out once in the first and once in the 9th. Let's see if he can strike out here. No balls and 1 strike. Eaton nods his head a couple of times, now kicks and fires. Giesig pops it up out towards right field. It's slicing out towards the corner, and it is foul. 0-2. Beer batter at the plate. No balls and 2 strikes. We'll see if Giesig goes down whiffing, and if we can get half off Coors Light for the fans. No balls, 2 strikes, with 1 out and the runner at first. Eaton dangles the right arm, comes set. The 0-2 pitch. Popped up out towards center field, pretty deep. Taking Brooks back to the track. He makes the catch with his heel on the dirt for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, number 13.
Patterson at first, 2 outs. 15-5, Springfield with the lead in the top of the 7th inning. What a game number 2 in this series for Springfield. 1 run in the first, 4 in the second, 2 in the third, 4 in the fourth, and 4 in the 5th. Eaton's first pitch is flown out towards right field by Tommy Markey, and it's dropped. Chavez can't make the grab. Heading off towards third, running on the pitch was Patterson, and then the throw gets away at second, allowing Patterson to come in and score. The throw to third from left field, it's late, and it's a disastrous play with 2 errors that result in a run for Port Angeles in the top of the 7th inning.
Shortstop, number 5, Eddie Alfaro.
So Springfield, a couple of errors. Pitches down low, 1 ball and no strikes. I mean, even right now there's a discussion whether or not that should be an error in right field. It was a tough play. He was running in. I mean, it hit him square on the glove. Pitch is grounded out towards the third base side, 1 ball and 1 strike. Jared Allen, one of our mascots. I guess not mascots. One of our employees. I mean, he wears different uniforms. That's what we can say. Pitch is flown out towards right field, and it's down into the corner. Taking off is Alfaro towards second, and he's going to get there sliding in. It's an RBI double, and the Lefties add another run to their total. It is now 7-15. So a little bit of a rally. Helped out with the free 90, and all of a sudden it's an 8-run game. Brings up Ty Thomas. Double, 2 RBIs, rather just an RBI back in the first. A line out and a ground out since. 15-7 the score. Scoreboard hasn't been updated in-house. Ty Thomas takes the first pitch for a strike, 0-1. But Jarrett, one of our interns, employees, he said 100% in air. So I think we're going with the air. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Down and inside, 1-1. You may remember Jarrett from the other night where he pitched in the non-league games. He got an inning and a half. Couldn't get through the second inning, but did have a scoreless first inning on the mound. Good for him. Former Linfield pitcher, and he's actually off tonight. He's celebrating with the Olson Electric crew. 1-1, it's fouled away. 1-2, because that's where his full-time job is. Working as a buyer with Olson Electric. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Ty Thomas. Eaton waits, now delivers. It's found back. Thomas stays alive. .72 degrees, the current temperature, 78 at first pitch. A pleasant evening in the South Willamette Valley. I was up in Portland this morning. A little bit of drizzle up there, overcast skies. Wouldn't know it here. 1-2, swing and a miss. It's a strikeout for Eaton, and that'll do it for the Lefties in the top half of the 7th inning. A pair of errors bring in a pair of runs with 1 hit and 1 left stranded. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Time to stretch. It's 15-7. Drifters with the lead.
God bless America.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
And please stay standing. It's time for the 7th inning stretch. Leading off the bottom of the 7th inning for the Drifters, the catcher, number 10, Hayden Young.
Caden Young, Logan Honma, and Nigel Fallen due up here in the bottom of the 7th inning. It is 15-7. It's Springfield with the lead. Mason Say still out there on the mound. The first pitch to Caden Young is taken for a strike, 0-1. What a day for Caden Young. Hit by a pitch his first time up. Had a double in the 3rd, had a double in the 5th, 2 RBIs in the 5th, and a home run in the 4th. Takes the 1-0 outside. Rather, the 0-1 outside. It is now 1-1. Nonetheless, a heck of a day for Caden Young as the catcher from Fordham, playing inspired in front of his teammates, flies one out towards center field. Coming in and making the catch is Tommy Markey for out number 1. 1 out in the bottom of the 7th, 15-7 the score, as this will be a pinch hitter. Daichi Furuhata is going to come up and hit. Scratch that. I think this is Jackson Kister. As the pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. Nope, this is Daichi Furuhata. As this is fouled away. So Furuhata, he's wearing number 11 today. Traditionally, he wears number 12, but for some reason, Jeff Lyle is wearing the 12 jersey. And so that's kind of where we're at. Pitch is outside. 2-1. Another 1-2. Not going on, but it is Daichi at the plate as Daichi laces the ball out towards left field, and it's caught? I think. Yes. It was a really nonchalant play by Matisich as it looked like it maybe was going to go over his head. And he was able to make the catch, and now he's just standing on the wall. Not sure what's going on there. Either way, it's a line out by Daichi. And it brings up Nigel Fallen. Fallen takes the pitch for a strike, 0-1. Sack bunt, an RBI single, and 2 walks so far for Fallen. The 0-1. It's outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Fallen from Bushnell University gets the start at shortstop today. Came into the game as a defensive replacement yesterday. 1-1 offering. Popped up out towards shallow right field. Charging in is the center fielder, Markey, who makes the grab for the final out. Well, the Drifters go 3 up, 3 down in the bottom of the 7th. We'll now head to the 8th. It is 15-7. Springfield with the lead on the Drifters streaming network.
Drifters from the University of Oregon, number 6, Diego Uribe.
Welcome back to Hamlin Sports Complex. Matt Seaton, his day is done. 2 innings pitch with 1 hit, 2 runs. Both were unearned. First pitch from Diego Uribe is grounded towards the left side. Fielded at shortstop by Nigel Fallen. The throw to first base in time as Jackson Went is out there.
Now batting for the Lefties, third baseman, number 24, Tyler Shulman.
So Fallen able to get to Jackson Went for out number 1 to retire Taylor Kirk. 2 runs, both unearned, with 1 walk and a strikeout for Max Eaton. Now Diego Uribe from the University of Oregon, but not an Oregon Duck. Division I baseball player. He's a club baseball player. Misses inside, 1 ball and no strikes. He honestly impressed during the non-league play, and because of his performance, he gets called up to pitch here in league play against the Port Angeles Lefties. 1-0 pitch on the black for a strike. 1-1. Uribe, one of our data analytics interns, he's just been gifted an opportunity to play for the ball club this year because of the limited pitching staff. 1-1 pitch. It's down and inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. And he got a big round of applause before he came out. Really awesome stuff. I mean, he is literally a fan favorite. 2-1. Bounces in. 3 balls and 1 strike. Dom Dominguez is on deck. The 3-1. Popped up. Behind the plate. Out of play. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. Uribe looking for a 1-2-3 inning. He has 1 out on the board. Has a full count now. Payoff pitch. Down and inside, and I believe it's a hit by pitch. Again, Shulman. So it puts him at first base and brings up Dom Dominguez. So Dom Dominguez will stand in. Dominguez today, a fly out to left, a ground out to second, and a strikeout swinging. Dominguez will get back into the box. Here's the pitch. It's popped out of play. Out towards left side, 0-1. It's a lot of fun happening today. Again, the Olsen picnic happening. Tons of fans in attendance there. One of the things is that one of our mascots, not all of our mascots, but one of our mascots is an Olsen employee, and so he's off for tonight. Hit out towards right field, and it's a base hit for Dominguez. Moves Shulman over to second. Throw gets away on the throw in, but both runners stay at bay. And so he gets the day off, meaning that we have the backup mascot in. Now, the new Rapid, he looks a little bit different than the traditional Rapid. Normally, you get the big, lovable puppy. But today, it's a more lengthy guy. Kind of like the height of Shrek, but not the size of Shrek. Just a little bit thinner, like he's hit the gym a little bit. Pitch is down and away. 1 ball and no strikes. He's not as scary as Shrek. Although Shrek could be pretty friendly. I at least have found so during my time visiting Universal Studios. 1-0, in for a strike. 1-1 to Sam Matisich. But it's a different experience. I think that's really fun. One day, we had one of the people that do the Oregon Duck fill in for Rapid, and that was something. The 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, 1-2. He has his own build as well. But just the impersonations, like the mannerism, just looked very similar to the Oregon Duck. That was something. We had the Oregon Duck here for Rapid's birthday party as well. The 1-2, down and inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. We had Sluggo from the Eugene Emeralds. Lil King was here. What do we got to do to get the Teletubbies in town? I mean, that would be something if we could bring the Teletubbies to town. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, a strikeout for Uribe. 2 away. Ethan, were you a fan of the Teletubbies as a kid? No? No, you were terrified of them? Maybe we'd need the Teletubbies so then you can spook you the same way that Lil King spooks Kaylee. The pitch is down and away. 1 ball and no strikes to Garrett Patterson. If you're just joining us for the first time during the Corvallis Night Series, actually not even during the Night Series, it was just a Rapids birthday party. As the pitch is popped in the air out towards the right side in foul territory. Went makes the catch for the final out. Just to finish that thought, during the Rapid birthday party, Lil King was here. Our scorekeeper, Kaylee, she's frightened by him. She jumped out the window, and maybe we can get Ethan to jump out the window with the Teletubbies in town. We'll see if we can pull the strings and make that happen as we head to the bottom of the 8th. 15-7 the score. Springfield with the lead on the Drifters streaming network.
Fans, as a reminder, the fireworks show will commence 10 to 15 minutes after the conclusion of the game. Fans are welcome to sit on the turf baseball field to enjoy the show once the field has cleared off. For your safety, please do not sit on the grass baseball field next to Drifter Stadium. Leading off the bottom of the 8th inning for the Drifters, number 25, Jackson Kister.
Jackson Kister takes the first pitch for a strike here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Kister in for Elliott Brown. So Kister, Jack Brooks, and Andrew Ghana due up. Batters 9, 1, and 2. The pitch from Mason Say is in there for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hitless day for Elliott Brown. Did have a sacrifice fly. So Kister from Swack swings and misses. 1 and 2. And actually, that's the 3rd strike. So it's a strikeout for Say. 3-pitch strikeout, and it brings up Jack Brooks.
The center fielder, number 46, Jack Brooks.
Brings up Jack Brooks. Takes the pitch outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Brooks today is 4 for 5. 2 doubles, a triple, a single. He has 1 home run this season. It came against the Pickles earlier this week. The 1-0. It's outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Trying to do something that has never happened before in Springfield Drifter history. 2-0 pitch. It's outside. 3-0, and maybe they're pitching around Jack Brooks. Three balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Brooks takes it for a strike. 76 at the letters. 3-1. Say set. The 3-1 pitch. Brooks takes a pitch. Low in the zone at the knees. 3-2. See if he swings here. Full count. Payoff pitch. Brooks launches it well in the yard. On the right side in the infield, making the catch is Taylor Kirk for out number 2. Brings up Andrew Ghana.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 23,
Ghana will stand in.
Andrew Ghana.
Ghana was hit by a pitch earlier today. It was the 8th time this season he's been hit by a pitch. The good news is he hasn't been hit by a pitch in the face. That is the good news. As he pops up a ball out towards the left side, Eddie Alfaro over, and he makes the catch for the final out. It's the good news because Caesar Chavez was earlier this year, and it was an unfortunate injury that kept him out for a month. Ghana, he keeps on playing, but this time he pops up for the final out. We're headed to the 9th. It is 15-7 the score as the Drifters lead as we head to the 9th, looking to close it down here on Fireworks Night on the Drifters Streaming Network.
Top of the 9th inning for the Lefties. The right fielder, number 16, Jeremy Giesig.
Jeremy Giesig leading things off. The first pitch to him, it's outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Giesig, Tommy Markey, and Eddie Alfaro are due up. There's this one fan that's been double fisting beer bats all game long. He just went and got himself another one. Concessions still open because it's Fireworks Night. Pitch is outside. 2 balls and no strikes. 15-7. Springfield with the lead. Uribe out, trying to close this game out. 2-0 pitch. Popped up by Giesig. It's tailing off towards the right side. Went racing after it. He can't get to it. It drops foul. And there's now 2 balls and 1 strike. So Giesig at the plate, had an RBI single in the 5th, flew out in the 7th. Ground down to the 2nd, and a pop-up back in the 1st. Two balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. It's fouled back, 2-2. 7 runs on total of 6 hits with 1 error for Port Angeles. 15 runs on 13 hits, 3 errors defensively for Springfield. Uribe ready. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout for Uribe. I mean, this guy is a club baseball player at the University of Oregon. Maybe we got to tap into the club system more. I mean, this guy is an intern, and he has legit stuff. It's flashed. Don't knock it before you try it. Yeah, good 13 inches of vertical break on the curveball. As the pitch is Inside. One ball and no strikes. Uribe's 1-0 pitch. Foul tipped into the mitt. 1-1. 81 above the letters, and he gets him to chase. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. In for a strike. 1-2. Diego Uribe. Let's see if he can get another strikeout. One ball, 2 strikes, the pitch. Up and away, 2-2. Monty Tenig and the crowd in it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Maybe a little bit early on the chant. We're still going. Trying to get the crowd into it. The 2-2 delivery. Fouled back. Markey stays alive. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now a conversation. Break in the huddle is Caden Young. Two-two pitch. Misses. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count pitch upcoming. Here it is from Uribe. It's outside and it's a walk. 1 out walk. Puts a runner at first in this 15-7 ball game. Eddie Alfaro will stand in with the runner at first. 8-run game. Still 2 outs to work with for the Lefties. Uribe's first pitch is taken for a strike. 0-1. Farrow had a double his last time up. Sac fly in the 5th. Ground out and a pop-up before that. The 0-1 hits him. Hit by pitch will put him at first. Markey will advance to second.
Now batting, first baseman, number 41, Ty Thomas.
Brings up Ty Thomas. RBI double back in the first. Hitless since. A 1-for-4 day for Thomas. First pitch, down and outside. 1 ball and no strikes. So a little bit of a struggle after a perfect start for Uribe. Has a second hit by a pitch, but still no runs to his name. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Good break. 10 inches of vertical break. 6 inches of horizontal break on the off-speed pitch. One ball and 1 strike. The pitch, fouled away. And it's crazy. This guy is an intern with us up in the press box for most of the season. And now he's turned into a quality arm. And he's helping the bullpen out. I mean, just 13 active pitchers. Long weeks in the WCL. The 1-2. Bends inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Foul tipped. Thomas stays alive. He struck out swinging his last time up. Actually, now that I think about it, Giesig struck out in this inning. He was the beer batter. It's the 9th inning, and they're still selling beer. There should have been half off Coors Light. Maybe? Just me. 2-2. Down and away. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Ty Thomas. Good amount of fans still here waiting for the fireworks show after the game. Good crowd. Near 1,000 people in attendance at Hamlin Sports Complex tonight. 2-2 offering. Inside, and it's another hit by pitch. A walk, 2 hit by pitches, load them up. And they're still letting Uribe go. Brings up Taylor Kirk. And not Jeff Lyle. But Dean Stiles is out to talk things over with Uribe. So Uribe having a conversation right now with Stiles. For a game of this score, 15-7, honestly pretty good pace. Can't complain. It's about 2.5 hours into this game, a little over 2.5 hours. Not so bad for a game with 22 combined runs, 18 combined hits, and 4 combined errors. Bases loaded, 1 out for Taylor Kirk. First pitch, swing and a miss. 0-1. Whatever Stiles said, seems to have worked at least on that first pitch. No balls, 1 strike. Bases loaded and 1 out. The pitch, down and away, 1-1. Drifters leading by 8. Just looking to wrap this up and win the series. The 1-1. It's outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. So 2-1 from Uribe. Again, the right-handed pitcher from the University of Oregon club baseball team. The 2-1. Down and away. And there is 2 balls and 1 strike. They get 3 balls and a strike. Pitch from Uribe. Looked at, outside, and that's a walk and a run. So lefties score a run. It is now 15-8, and I think it's starting to catch up a little bit to Uribe. He's not used to throwing this much. But again, the Drifters are hoping to preserve the pitching. And this is going to be it. So silly seeing Jeff Lyle out there in a full uniform. I don't know what the occasion was. Maybe it was the firework night. But he's never worn a full uniform. This is the first time in Drifters history the manager is wearing a uniform. But Lyle comes out and takes the ball from Uribe as he'll head to the dugout. Big round of applause for Diego. 15-8, bases loaded, 1 out, top of the 9th. New pitcher coming in. We'll let you know who it is on the other half of this break on the Drifters Streaming Network.
Now pitching for the Drifters, number 45, Austin Dillon.
New pitcher in the game is Austin Dillon, the right-hander from Yakima Valley College. Comes in for Diego Uribe. Great news for Springfield Drifters fans. The Marion Berries winning right now as Austin Dillon's first pitch is fouled back by Tyler Schulman. 0-1. Bases loaded, one out. 15-8 the score. Springfield with the lead. If they hang on, that is great news because Springfield could potentially be within now 2 games, maybe a game and a half of the Marion Berries. Still a lot to be determined. The game from yesterday not in point streak, so we have to wait and see how things shake out. But good news is that the Drifters are rooting for the Berries as they're inching closer to that number 4 spot. They also hold the tiebreaker against Marion after winning 4 of 6 games against the Berries. No balls and 2 strikes. The pitch from Dillon. Up and away. 1-2 to Schulman. Hitless today. A couple of hit by pitches. Is face still intact? No face tune needed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch. It's fouled away. He stays alive. 19-3 that score. The Berries over the Sweets right now. That is a bloodbath. Honestly, an unexpected result. Sweets played the Drifters tough at the start of the season. It may be getting to that point in the year. 1-2. It's fouled back. Do the 1-2 again. Bend is leading Cowlitz 6-4. Nanaimo up 10-8 against Kamloops. The Berries now up 21-3. They're leading by 2 touchdowns and some. 1-2, grounded towards the right side into right field. That scores 1 run. The second runner around third is Thomas. The throw comes in from right field. Not in time. It's a 2 RBI single, and it's a 5-run game. Schulman brings in Alfaro and Thomas as Taylor Kirk advances to second. And the Lefties aren't going down easy. It is now 15-10. Drifters are 2 outs away from victory. Brings up Dom Dominguez. First pitch. Dominguez takes down low. 1 ball and no strikes. Singled his last time up. Strike out, a ground out, and a fly out before that. 1 ball, no strikes. Dillon looking for a ground ball up the middle. Hoping to turn 2. The 1-0. Outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Caden Richardson, yes, that Caden Richardson, the pitcher. He's at shortstop with Daichi Furuhata at third. I think Jackson Kister is at second. 1-0. Ground ball out towards the right side. 1-1. Two balls, 1 strike. The Knights up 13-0 against Yakima Valley. That just the bottom of the 5th. 2-1, popped up out towards center field. Back is Brooks, back to the track. He's at the wall, he makes the catch. Tagging at second and advancing to third is Kirk. Staying put at first base is Dominguez. And Edmonton right now up 7-3 against Kelowna. With Wenatchee leading 8-2 against Victoria. The Berries just added another run. It is now 22-3. Stop. They're already dead. That's all I can think of if I'm a Walla Walla Sweets fan at the moment. Runners on the corners, 2 outs in this 5-run game. Pitch in for a strike. 0-1. High-scoring game here in Springfield. 15-10, helping us out a little bit. It's getting a little bit later. The skies are getting darker, and that's great for fireworks. The 0-1 bounces in. 1 ball and 1 strike during our 3rd of July fireworks night. That was almost a fiasco. It was a long game, went over 3.5 hours. We are in danger of maybe not even having fireworks because they could have started after 10:30. 1-1, swing and a miss, 1-2. We moved that game to 7:05, and after that game almost prevented us from shooting out fireworks, we decided to move this one to 6:35, and I think it was a great choice. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The lefties down to their final strike. Throw back towards first base, and back there safely is Schulman. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 on and 2 outs. Top of the 9th. The pitch from Dillon. Down and away. 2-2. Springfield looking to win the series. It would be their 6th in the past 8 series. 2-2 pitch. Inside, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Springfield entered today with a 20-23 record. 8-8 in the second half of the season. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Half pitch. Swing and a miss. Drifters win. Austin Dillon slams the door as the Drifters win it 15-10. Got a little dicey at the end, but Springfield pulls it off in 2 hours and 46 minutes. They win the series. They've won 6 of their last 8, and they're still in the hunt for the playoffs. We'll see how this season unfolds with just 10 games to go. Looking for the sweep coming up tomorrow. Drifters win this one 15-10 after an explosive start in this one. Ethan Kline, who had the middle innings, he's going to have the post-game show coming up in just a few moments here on the Drifters Streaming Network.
Fans, thanks for coming out tonight. Reminder that the fireworks show will commence in approximately 15 minutes. Please allow for players and coaches to clear off the field. Fans will then have the opportunity to run the bases and sit on the turf to watch the fireworks. Again, for your safety, please remain off the grass baseball field.
Drifters get the win 15-10 in this one and take the series against the Port Angeles Lefties. They'll look to get the sweep tomorrow. But a 15-10 win. Lefties started off, scored 2 in the first, took an early lead. Drifters score 1 in the bottom of the first, but then proceeded to score 11 unanswered runs before the Lefties finally put up 3 in the 5th inning. Drifters answered right back with 4 more in the bottom of the 5th. And then the Drifters went 3 innings scoreless. The Lefties brought it a little closer, brought it within 5 runs, scored 2 in the 7th, 3 in the 9th. But nonetheless, the Drifters come out on top and take the series. Jack Brooks, what a game. Started off his day with a triple to lead off the first inning and then proceeded to go 4 for 6 with a triple, 2 doubles, and a single and an RBI as well. As well as that circus catch out in center field in, I believe it was the 4th inning. Just what a game from Jack Brooks. Diego Carrillo gets the win, pitched 5 innings, 4 hits, 5 runs, only 4 of them earned, no walks, no strikeouts. And then Max Eaton came in and pitched a couple of innings. And then it was Diego Uribe, the intern, who came in and pitched an inning and a third. And then coming in to close it out was Austin Dillon. It's been a great night. Fans were great tonight. The crowd was roaring. Monty Tenney out there keeping them active as always. And we got fireworks coming up here in just a moment. It's been great spending the day with you guys, and we will see you guys. I'm Ethan Kline. We will see you guys tomorrow for Game 3 of the series as the Drifters look to get the sweep against the Port Angeles Lefties as they're making a push for the playoffs. Hope you all have a great night, and it's a great day to be a Drifters fan when they get the win. You guys have a good night, and we will see you tomorrow for Game 3 on the Drifters Streaming Network.